So today I want to talk about what is it that makes the creation of cooking videos so fun. And before I go there, I have to talk about why just cooking in general is fun. And I think there's a couple reasons for that. When you're cooking something and you're experimenting, first of all, you do get to see the finished product. So you get to be creative, and the final item or dish that you've created is something that you can look at, that other people can look at, and that you can actually enjoy. The second component to that is that you can share that particular food with other people and also get their feedback as well. So they can tell you, hey, this is what I liked about this dish. This is what I didn't like about this dish. This is how I think you can improve it. And these are things that you don't always see yourself because you might have a bit of a blind spot in a sense. And then when it comes to actually creating these cooking videos, you're taking that element of sharing it with other people and you're basically maximizing it in a sense to the rest of the world online. Now, you guys don't necessarily get to try it, but the way I'm showing it to you, you could potentially go out and try it on your own and see if you like it. And then based on you guys potentially trying it on your own, that's how I know if what I've created has any value or if it's terrible or if it sucks, all of these different things. It's almost like creating some kind of a product or service for a business and trying to figure out if it's actually going to do well. I like the creative or iterative aspect of figuring out how to make that product consistently better. And I like the aspect of figuring out how to present it to the world or marketing in a sense to find out how we can persuade people to actually want it or consume it. As an example, I have a very small bowl of something that I created a video on just a few days ago called sholezat, or Iranian rice pudding. And I was thinking to myself, how else can this be made better? Or what else can be put on top, especially if I were to serve it this way in this small little bowl? But what else could be put on top? So I thought about, for example, whipped cream, to Americanize it in a sense and have fun in that way. And that way you could call it an Americanized Iranian rice pudding. But as an example, I'm going to show you a few things here. So just as an example, you could take this small little bowl and say, okay, I'm going to put some honey on top, maybe do a nice little swirl, which would give it some extra flavor, just like that. And then you can say, okay, well, how about some pomegranate molasses? This will give it a little bit of a tangy taste. There you go. And then you can say, okay, well, how about some chopped up walnuts on top? And there you go. So now I took a much simpler dish of Iranian rice pudding and made it a bit more exotic and attractive in a sense. So this here now is Iranian rice pudding or sholezat with honey, pomegranate molasses, and chopped walnuts on top.